Hello YouTube, what is up? Connor Brooks here with another video for you. Today we're actually doing another review. I know either the last video, it would have been the last video, I said that I didn't really have anything new to review. I didn't really know what to do. I actually wasn't planning on getting this locomotive. I sent my EM1 2884, did a review on that, you should check it out. I sent it back to Bachmann because the PC, I don't know what it's called, but the board was not working, so I sent it back, and they essentially said, we can't fix this, so we're going to send you a new locomotive in replace of this, sorry. And I was a little upset because that was the first locomotive I had that started this layout, but hopefully I'll find another one on eBay or something. But I did get this locomotive, did have to pay a little bit of a service fee, but that's about it. So I'm actually really happy with it. This is the Bachmann 284 Berkshire C&O Kanawha. I think that's what it's called. I'm not completely sure how to pronounce that. But I did a 284, the Pure Marquette 1225. So this one's a little bit different, sound-wise, look-wise. So we're going to go over that. So let's get this review started right now. So here is the giant red DCC Sound Value locomotive box. 284 Berkshire Kanawha. Okay, so I guess I said that wrong. There you go. But it's the C&O version. We'll go over some of the differences that I remember. So I actually have everything taken out of the box just because this is such a big box and I am one-handed. So once you take out of the box, you get the locomotive sleeve. So this is what the locomotive comes in. It's the locomotive and tender together. This locomotive has a pretty big tender, but I think it's the same size as the Pure Marquette. I'm not completely sure. But you slide out, like this. You lift the tab, locomotive comes out. You have to connect the two yellow wires to the locomotive, and then everything works fantastically, assuming your locomotive isn't defective. So in the box, you got your quick start guide, which we're going to use for sounds. You have your mail-in warranty card, which I have to do. You have your Bachmann Williams catalog. Don't know why it says 2015. I guess this locomotive has been sitting there since 2015. But it is new. It has never. It is new. I was the first person to open it, I believe. You also got your, just explaining what running a DC locomotive is like. I believe your exploded parts diagram is. Your exploded parts diagram is in here as well. Then you've got your explaining your 1-year warranty, what fits under warranty and what doesn't. So, let me grab the quick start guide and let's go ahead and go on over to the layout. Set that over there. Get this here. Drum roll, please. And here she is in all her pride and glory. I know that she's a Bachmann locomotive, so she isn't as detailed as some, but I mean, honestly, look at this. This is a beautiful locomotive. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Let me get this train off the track, so when we start it, it doesn't start up. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Yep, awesome. So let's start with the front. Some noticeable differences between the Pure Marquette and this one. This one has the headlight is down here instead of up here. This says 2705. We also have number boards up here. There is a free swinging bell. Not super detailed, but does the trick. You also have your snowplow cow catcher down here, which is, it's separating, which is not particularly what I would like. I'll have to get that. I'll have to check that out after this. You also have non-working class lights. Of course, you've got your drive rods and everything down here. Don't really know what they're called, but that's okay. You also have a builder's plate up here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the camera to focus, but it actually is pretty legible, surprisingly. I am at least able to see Lima, because I know this was built by the Lima Locomotive Works. So you've got your Chesapeake and Ohio up here. You've got your whistle. You have that. You got your firebox and all that down here. Non-moving windows, no cab figures. I don't believe that there is a detailed inside either. Not quite sure. No, there is not. but that's okay. Then you've got your tender, Chesapeake and Ohio. It's actually really nice. Got the rivet detail. On the back, you've got a ladder. You've got a reverse headlight. You've got how many gallons it holds, things like that. You've got your Easy Mate Mark II couplers. I believe, yep, it's the same as on the front. Here is the roof detail. As you can see, this locomotive does not have smoke, and it is not designed to have a smoke unit because that is closed. Now, I'm also pretty sure that the Chesapeake and Ohio ones are freight locomotive. They are not passenger locomotives. But I'm not completely sure on that, but I believe from the research I've done, these were freight locomotives, while like the Pierre Marquette and the nickel plate were both passenger. I believe that does it for detail. It's Bachmann, so you know it's not super special. Here's the other side. But I mean, it is a pretty locomotive. I mean, I'm not complaining. It was almost free locomotive. You do have your coupler cut lever here. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get into the sounds and other things of that nature. I do have some of the sound volumes changed, but every other sound is the default sound. So hold on, did end up changing the whistle just to doing some testing, and I forgot to change it back. So there we go. Cool. So let's go ahead and do F1. No, F0 is the headlight. So as you can see, it looks nice and bright on the front. It actually looks a lot brighter on the camera than it actually is. But if you look to the side here, there is actually almost like a dual beam looking thing. I don't think it actually is a dual beam headlight, but there's like two. You see it. There's two holes. I don't really know what the words are. But it is nice and bright. If you look on the front, it's just not that bright. So F1 is the bell. Now everything you hear is going to be louder than when you actually get it out of the box. It is actually a pretty quiet locomotive, not going to lie. So here's F1, which is the bell. F2, which is the whistle. F3, short whistle. F4 is steam release. F5 does nothing. F6 does nothing. F7 is the dimmer. F8, of course, is mute. And that does it. Let's go ahead and look up at the reverse headlight. So this locomotive does have, when it's in forward, the headlight on dim. And then, of course, when you are in reverse, the headlight is bright. And I believe the headlight, yep, it's dim on the front. Switch it to forward, and that does that. So let's go ahead and go into the moving of it. Speed step 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is no brake squeal. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice a grade crossing sequence just so you can hear that. So as you can hear, it's pretty quiet. I guess I should go over the other horns, whistles, just so you can hear them. I know a lot of people maybe don't like the quiet whistle. So it's a CV-115. So here is the other one. I believe this is the Union Pacific Big Boy. So as you can hear, that's pretty quiet. And this is the one that I'm going to go ahead and stick with after this video just because it is quiet. Oh, whoops. I mean, loud. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted. So anyway, yeah, this is the Bachmann 284 Berkshire C&O version. Personally, I kind of like this one better than the Pure Marquette. I know the Pure Marquette is, you know, modeled off of the 1225, the Polar Express. I don't know, I kind of like this one more. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I am going to be having an RF&P Atlas GP7 with sound coming in soon, so I will be able to do a review on that. But I hope you have enjoyed this review. It feels good to get back into the reviewing of it. I'm sorry I haven't been able to, upload as much as I would like to. Stick with the channel. We'll be getting back to it. I hope you guys hope you had a great 4th. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for choosing my channel. Subscribe, like the video, comment down below. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Have a good day. Bye.